students. This is your Unit 1's Part 2 today of Semester 2 that you know the lesson about Tom Sawyer. As we have started in last lecture of your channel of mine that you have heard about Tom, who is a boy who started painting the fence of his own house, and we met with a character that is Jim. Now today let's see more about the another character. Jim was a man who is helping them in their household work. Okay, that much we know about the Jim in last part. Then the second thing is he was again talking about the Aunt Polly. Okay, that's the only background I have told you about part one. Now let's see further the activity two, Small Desire by section. The same title is there. From the Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Part two. Tom kept working, but soon began to think of the what he began to think. Here I am now. Tom kept working, but soon he began to think of the fun planned for this day. He and Huck. Now, this is again a name of the friend. He and Huck had planned to race down to the river and go swimming. They want to race with each other, running race, as mostly boys and girls are known with these things. When they are together, they are having that open fields and or open area, then they love to race. Running race can be say as. So his hands moved more slowly. Now, when he was walking or running, his hands moved more slowly. Soon the other boys would come and laugh at him for working. When he was doing that work, his hands were moving slowly, and others, those who were coming there and watching to him, were laughing. From his pocket, he took everything that he owned. He has taken everything that he owned from the pocket. He looked at it, where he was looking now, to the things whatever he has. There was nothing in real value. It was enough to buy another boy's help. Means he was searching some money or something which could give the another boy's help because he could not do alone that work. What work we are talking here, children? We are talking about the fence painting work of Tom that he don't want to do alone, and for that he wants a helper. You can say that a friendly helper. At this dark moment, a wonderful idea came to him. It was like a great bright light, and suddenly he has an wonderful idea in his mind. How was that idea? He took his brush and went quickly to work. Now he started thinking about that, and suddenly he struck with a great idea, and he started thinking about the work again. Ben Rogers appeared soon. Ben Rogers, one of again the friend of the narrator, he also appeared soon there. Tom had been especially afraid of Ben's laugh. He was especially afraid of Ben's laugh. This is the main characteristic of the Bane we come to know about here. About Bane here, that Bane has a different kind of laugh which Tom had been afraid of. Isn't it funny? आपके भी कोई कोई दोस्त होते हैं ना जो बहुत जोर से या आवाजें कर कर ठहाके लगा कर हंसते हैं. So that kind of fearful laugh he is feeling here. Ben was eating. Who was eating now? Ben was eating an apple. Also, as he walked, he was making noises like those of a big river boat. Have you heard the sounds of river bed when it is cutting through the way from the root of that water? It makes a sound. And here the narrator wants to tell us that, see, the word like is used over here means it's a simile. They are making here a figure of speech like it is sounding like a river boat. He would shout loudly. What are the more characteristics? Here the narrator is telling us that Ben would shout loudly, then he's laughing, he's a fearful, and he has a habit of riverboat like noises, making noises. He has a habit of eating apple. Okay. At that time he was eating apple actually. Then he would say ding dong dong. This is the like a bell. He has a habit of saying this. Then he would shout again and say ding dong dong again and make other strange noises. He has the habit of making other strange noises also. The boat, and he was the captain of the boat. Means he's talking about the boat, and he was the captain of the boat. And he was the boat bell. Where was it? There was a boat bell also. As though he is making noises. This is just an imagination that he is talking like and laughing. Everything is compared with the riverboat. And again, the riverboat, as though he is talking, and the bell, as though riverboat's bell, he is talking. Turn her, he shouted. Slow her, stop. He made a slow, careful turn, came back beside Tom, and stopped. When he said, turn her, he shouted. Okay, who here shouted? The Tom. And what he said? Tom continued his painting. He did not look at the boat. Means he is making those noises and talking like that various funny ways of his. But here, our main character, that is Tom, is busy in his work. You could see the picture over here. Even I have added a thumbnail related to the picture that is also very colorful and nice picture, which will give you an idea about the incident of painting the fence. Tom continued his painting. He did not look at the boat. Ben said, hello, you are in trouble. No answer. Tom moved his brush gently and looked at the result. Means now Tom was moving the brush, but while you are coloring, mostly what you have the habit, you will check how it is spreading. Is it cleanly done or not? That way he was doing his work with more concentration. You don't want to talk with someone. And at the back, Ben was talking to him. You can see the Ben. He is sitting on that drum. Ben came nearer. Tom wished for the apple. Now Tom is thinking that when he came near, he was thinking that I should get that apple. But he did not turn from his work. He was busy with his work. Hands were working. Okay. So Ben said, hello, you must work. Must you? Means you are busy in work. I can see that. Must you? Means, isn't it? Like that he was asking. This is your question tag. Must work. Must you? Then what he said? Tom turned suddenly. Oh, Ben, isn't you? Is it? Ben, ye tum ho, है ना? I did not see you. Tom turned suddenly and said, oh, is it Ben? Means you are there. I have not seen you. Because he was very much busy on his work of painting. I'm not going. I'm not swimming. I am. I do. You wish you could go with me. Or would you rather work? Means I am going swimming. I am. Who is saying this now? The Ben is saying that I will go for swimming. I am. Do you wish you could go with me? Means would you like to come with me? Or would you rather work? Or you would continue the work? Sometimes mostly it happens when you are studying, doing something, you're drawing, painting, or you are completing your notes, your friend wants to play downstairs, then he will come to you and call. That same way here, the narrator is telling us about two friends, Tom and the Ben. Isn't it, kids? So Tom said, what do you mean work? What do you want to say work? That is work. Then he is asking again him, किस तरह का वर्क तुम इसे वर्क कह रहे हो? Tom returned to his painting. Again he started doing his painting. It may be work and it may be not, but it is fine for Tom Sawyer. He is saying that it may be a work, not a work, can be a work. Okay, maybe an enjoyment means, or can be said as your favorite task. So you are not calling it as a work, but it is for Tom Sawyer, it's fine. Do you mean that you enjoy it? Means he is asking, do you mean that you are enjoying your work? Ben is asking, enjoy it. Does a boy have a chance to paint fence every day? Means yes, enjoy it. If you are enjoying it, surely you should enjoy. Because see, no one gets the chance of doing such kind of work, fence painting and all related to house renovation work is not done every day. But obvious, आपका अगर घर में कोई पेंटिंग चल रही है, घर की हो, अंदर की हो, बाहर की हो, you are not going to do it on daily basis. It must be twice in a year or can be done in 10 years also. So it's not a work of daily task. Here was a new idea. Ben stopped eating his apple. He was busy in eating his apple. You could see here the apple he was holding in his right hand. Yes, see. Then what he said, Tom moved his brush, stepped away to look at the result, added a little paint here and there, stepped away again. Ben watched. He was more and more interested. Then he said, Tom, let me paint a little. Now, when they both were talking, he saw that he was discussing about the color and painting. See, here it is done properly, here it is not done properly. But then what he said, Tom, let me paint a little. Means I am also curious now to do these things, how it will be. So let me do this. Means he is eager to do the painting now, like Tom, because Tom is doing it with very much enthusiasm, you can say, and a full of concentration. Tom thought. Then he said, no, Ben, Aunt Polly wants this fen to be perfect. Means, see here, Ben, you will not do this work because Aunt Polly wants this fence to be perfect. If it was the fence behind the house, अगर घर के पीछे की फेंस होगी, you could help, तो चलेगा, but this is the front side fence, so you should not help me in that case because but this fence best beside the street road where this is the beside street road so can be visible to everyone, right? सामने की दीवार पे आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो तो you need to do it very with proper finishing and perfectly, otherwise it looks messy and it would give a bad look to your house or the fence. That's the purpose of explaining such things Tom to the bill. Then what he said must be done very carefully. There is not one boy in 1,000 who can do it well. Means हजारों में एक भी ऐसा लड़का नहीं होता है कि जो इतना अच्छी तरह कर पाए. That indirectly wants to say I'm doing it very nicely. Let me concentrate on my work, and if it is backside work, I would allow you, but not now. Oh, Tom, let me try. Only a little. I will be careful, Tom. I will give you part of my apple. No, Ben, I am afraid. I am reading your last two lines of page number 3. Oh, Tom, let me try. Means now again he is requesting. Who is requesting? Our Ben is requesting to the Tom. Let me do. Only a little. थोड़ा सा करने दो. I will be careful, Tom. I will give you a part of my apple. No, Ben, I am afraid. I will not give you because I am little bit afraid about messing it up. So I will not give it to you. देखो आप कोई अच्छी सी पेंटिंग कर रहे हो आपकी ड्राइंग बुक में और आपका एक फ्रेंड है वो भले आपसे अच्छा पेंटर हो या कैसे भी हो but you would like to take credit of your own work mostly, and the second thing you would love to do your painting or everything by your own to give you a satisfaction, right? So same thing is happening over here. I will give you all of it. Tom gave the brush to Ben slowly but with joy in his heart. Now Tom gave him the brush very slowly, but now he is happy to give it to the whom? Ben. He is giving it slowly. Tom gave the brush to Ben slowly but with a joy in his heart. Not with a bad way. Means slowly, Diya, but he was happy. And because, see, what is the purpose? He wants to get someone to do the work. And no one is doing the work when he was asking. So now, when he is showing that I am doing it completely, means this is a new way of gaining someone's help that Tom is showing us in this lesson. Isn't it, kids? And while the boy who a few moments before had been a riverboat worker became hot in the and In the sun, Tom sat under the tree, eating the apple and planning how to get more help. Now he was happy because he got a helper indirectly and he is very much eager to do the work. Who? Ben. So he sat under the tree and eating the apple which is given by Ben, and he is again planning that I should get some more help from someone because it's really tough to work under the hot sun, right? Now here there were enough boys. The they came along the street. There were many boys, those who are going or passing through that way where he was working near his house, stopped to laugh but remained to pay. Means they were laughing, looking at the Tom, asking to the Tom, what you are doing this, why you are doing this, and all that. You have not done here properly, you have done nicely. You may have seen people around us like this. हमें भी कई सारे ऐसे लोग मिलते हैं, हम घर के बाहर बैठकर कुछ काम कर रहे हैं तो आजू बाजू सब हमें पूछेंगे, राय भी देंगे, अच्छा भी कहेंगे, बुरा भी कहेंगे. The same way here Tom is talking about the same thing, that there were many people those who are talking about the things, how I am doing, how I have to do and all that, but no one is remain to paint, means not ready to. And here mostly all are laughing, they are stopping there near the fence and laughing at the Tom. After Ben, Bill Fisher painted. Then Johnny Miller came. Each one paid to be allowed it. Means when they are coming and painting it, each one paid to be allowed it to work. Means उनको काम करने के लिए वो पैसे ले रहा था अभी. सोचो, each one paid to be allowed it to work. Means if he will allow, then they will pay for them. In the middle of the afternoon, Tom was very rich. Actually, Tom is taking their help, plus he was taking money from them. Okay, I will give you a chance to paint the wall, but you just do one thing, give me this much money, then I will give you a chance to paint the wall. And this way he is completing his work also. And Tom was very rich even. See, isn't it a funny lesson? So, what happens here now? When he was talking like this, he was very much eager about the facts that what's happening over here. He was thinking that it isn't a tough task to get the help. Okay, that way he was taking the help of others, and even in that help, he was earning the money also. Yes, it's really very nice one to see that with completed work, he was becoming rich by the afternoon. He had many playthings, a small too. He had many playthings also, means he collected a small to work. In the middle of the afternoon, Tom was very rich. He had many playthings, a small cat with one eye, a piece of broken blue glass, and much more. You must have seen broken glass का क्या वैल्यू होता है. You will see that कि मैम उसका क्या वैल्यू है. ब्रोकन ग्लास इज एक्चुअली कोई भी आपके पास ऐसी ग्लास हो ब्लू कलर की या कोई कलरफुल ग्लास हो, तो उस ग्लास के लिए आप रिप्लेसमेंट में उससे काम करवा ले हो एंड ही विल गिव यू द दैट ब्रोकन ग्लास. So that way he has with him that cat, the broken glass, and many playthings also. Means those who don't have money to give to the Tom, they have given such things to him. Second thing, what he was talking now, again, the purpose of collecting this material is getting done the work and collecting money and various playthings from the friends. And the other boys in the village would have owned nothing. Actually, he is getting everything. Means owned everything now belonging to the other boys, and you don't have, and he had not worked, and the whole fence had been painted 3 times. Ab socho how many times the coating was done 3 times without any efforts. Everyone is giving him plaything, money, and all the related things, but they are doing the work also. There was no more paint. With more paint, Tom would soon have owned everything belonging to the other boys, and the other boys in the village would have owned nothing. Means, see, these lines are really funny. With the Tom's painting work, he will collect everything the village boys are having, and the boys will not own anything. But the now color and the brush painting work is finished. Otherwise, गांव में जितने बच्चे हैं, जिनके पास जितनी भी belonging things है खेलने की, वो सारी उनके पास रहती नहीं और सब कुछ का मालिक अपना टॉम हो जाता. Tom had discovered a great law of human action. What he discovered a great law of human action? Action here means work. आपको कोई भी काम करना हो तो what he discovered a law? A man or a boy will desire something if it is not easy to get. Means अगर आप किसी को हेल्प टॉम अगर खड़ा होकर रोड के बीच में कहता सबको प्लीज हेल्प मी टू कंप्लीट दिस फेंस ऑलरेडी ही ट्राइड विद जिम इफ यू हैव remember about the part 1. He was asking him to help me in the painting. But at that time he was not ready. And further, when he said to the Ben that I will not give you because you will not do it properly, you will spoil it and all that, in that case, everyone is ready to help. We have a long list of friends, those who completed his work and they were happy to do the work. Even our Ben was enjoying sitting under the tree instead of working under the sun, and he even collected the playthings. Isn't it a nice lesson with good moral that if you want to do something done, you should have to be soft spoken and you should tell to the others that I will not give the work. This way, the Tom completed the work. In my description today, I will share you the link of part 1 so you could enjoy the lesson completely together. Thank you, children. Keep watching for next